Hi, this is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and I'm going to show you how to make a really simple Dollar Tree wreath for Christmas. So let's get started. So I had really been wanting to use these in particular. So this is actually the inspiration behind this wreath, are these little clip-on bird pine cone decorations, and these are just so cute, and they have the clip, so it's going to be easy. I would hope it's going to be easy to attach it to your wreath once you get everything on here. I'm going to be using a 14-inch wire wreath frame. I found this small picture at Dollar Tree, and I thought, this is so cute. I mean, it's just cute in itself, but maybe I'll be putting it on my wreath. I'm really not sure yet, because sometimes you just have to see what it looks like and then maybe switch up a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this, but they had several of these at Dollar Tree. So I said, let me just grab one. I could always use it in another project. I also found these cute picks, and look how cute they are. I can make a swag out of this using some of my ribbon, and these are 2 for $1. So I think this is going to come in handy. And 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, this is a good thing. These also, look at this. Here's some other ones. I found 2 of these as well. So that with that price, you know, 50 cents a piece, I may as well have picked them up. And look how pretty those look with the little like icicles on there. That is so pretty. So I'm going to be putting these on the wreath as well. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these birdie clip-on things. And this is the ribbon that I'm going to be working with. I think I'm going to put the red in there. I'm not sure. I got to see if it's going to work out, if the colors go well together. You know me, I really don't like to match everything, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do some kind of triple bow on that. I'm not sure yet, though. It's definitely going to be a full bow to add. I thought that would look nice, especially with the traditional plaid on there. I think that'll look really pretty. And then these I'm going to use to wrap around my wreath frame. So I'm going to be wrapping these around until I fill it up. So I'm thinking that's the easiest way to do this. This 15-foot garland. And this is I think I mentioned it already, but it's a 14-inch wreath form. You can also use those foam, those round green foam wreaths, that wreath form that you see at Dollar Tree. You could use that too and kind of do the same thing. So if you don't have this, you can use that, the wreath form, the foam one. Okay, so we're going to get started. Okay, so the garland comes kind of wrapped already in a spiral motion. And I guess if you wanted, you could actually use this and decorate it as if it was a wreath already. It'll be a smaller one, but I guess it would still work, wouldn't it? So what I'm going to do with this, though, that's actually a good idea. See how all these ideas just keep coming? I'm just going to take this and wrap it around here. Just keep wrapping it around until it's really full. And I'll let you know exactly how many of these I use. But I'm thinking this is a really quick way to make a wreath for Christmas. And all I did was when I started, because this already has wire in it, I'm just wrapping it around just to secure it. So it kind of just hangs on it by itself. So there's no glue, no twist ties or anything that you have to use. You just have to start spiraling it around. And I'm not even sure how many I'm going to need of this. All I know is that I want it to look really full. And there was so many of these at the store, and I'm not sure why no one was buying them. Maybe they had just stocked up, but it didn't seem like many people bought them, so I just grabbed a few of these because I can make a couple of wreaths. So as you can see, this is what I'm doing. Just going right around and not really worrying what it looks like right now. I'm just kind of, once I wrap it around, I'm just kind of pushing it together. So it'll look like that. in a continuous motion, around and around and around, and I want it to be full. So imagine how many of these you can make. You see how quickly this is going? So I'm going to see how many it takes to, I'm actually already to the second part here. So I kind of like measure it by these areas here where it has the wire coming across here. So I'm almost up to the second, I'm up to the second one already. Now if you want to, I guess, double this up and wrap it around, I guess that'll make it go quicker. But since this is my first time doing it, I'm just going to kind of take it, do it this way, see how it comes out, and then I could go back and find out how to do this in an even faster way, which would more than likely be to double it up. So I'm just going to get through this first part here so that you can see. This wire is really very firm, so that's good. For $1, hey. Who said wreath making has to be expensive? It really doesn't. So you see what that's looking like so far? So imagine when we start attaching our stuff to this, this is going to look so good. At least the picture in my head looks good. You can be as fancy or as plain as you want it to be. Because like I always say, you make the rules. If you want to do this, this would look really nice in a winter with some winter white decorations going around it. Okay, so as I get closer here, this almost filled up half the wreath. So I'm just taking this now and just kind of tucking it under. Look at that. And let's see, I can push it together if I want to make it even more firm, but you see how that's coming out? Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the others. I will fill this up and then we're going to decorate it. Okay, so our wired frame is all covered and look how full that looks. I used 2 of those garlands, and there was just a tiny space left, not even a whole bunch, just a tiny space. So I took a little bit from a third garland that I had and I just filled in that space. So 3 definitely gives you enough coverage on this. So I think this looks really good. So now all you have to do is take your Redbird clip-ons and start to just put them all around. And so I want that Redbird to be showing on there. And nice thing is that I'm not gluing this. I'm just finding a spot here and clipping it right on there. And it's pretty secure. And I want to space these out enough so that they look really pretty. Let's see. Oh, that's going to be pretty. I'm really liking the way this looks already. Yep, I'm just finding somewhere to clip it on. But look how pretty that looks with the frosty stuff on there. Kind of looks like it has snow on it. Let's see, right there. Yep, and I'm just clipping it in. And I want my bird to be showing too, so. Then I may go back and adjust it again. Put that right in there. And another one right here. Okay, so now if I wanted to leave it like that, I can. However, let's see. I'm going to move this just a little bit up here. Just a tiny bit. So cute. Okay, now I have to decide what I want to do with my with my bow, how I want to position that. So I may have to go back and kind of look at it once I kind of have it kind of hung up there. Okay, so far this is what it looks like. This is the beauty of not having to glue anything. Okay, so now I'm just going to leave it there like that. I do want to put a bow somewhere in here, so I have to figure that out. So let's get our bow here together. Oh my goodness, I love this. Show if y'all can see that. And I may have to look at it from a different angle so I can kind of readjust, but for now I'm going to put that off to the side. I won't fuss with that too much for right now. And then I've got my bow. Got some chenille stems here. And how cute are these? So let's get that bow going here. Let's see what happens with this. Let that fall to the ground. And let's see if we want to mix this in here too. Sometimes you just got to be daring here. Just gonna let these fall to the ground for right now. Oh, sorry, Cinnamon. He's under the table. It's okay. Oh, my doggy's under the table there. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our ribbon. I'm just going to make it with the loops on here. Not sure how much I'm going to use. And this is the wired ribbon, my favorite ribbon to work with. And I'm just taking a shortcut here. Just taking a little shortcut here by wrapping this around. So this is going to have a lot of loops in it. And I'm just pinching it in the middle. And I know you've seen me do this before, but for those of you that haven't seen it, I'm just going to go ahead and do it again. I'm trying to keep everything straight on here. But this is going to be really full. I think this is going to be the last loop I have on this. I don't think I need another loop. Okay. The nice thing about wired ribbon that it is so forgiving. You can just shape it however you want. That's the wonderful thing about it. And so I'm still pinching in the middle, and I'm going to take 2 of the chenille stems here. And I am just going to start wrapping it around here, twisting the ribbon around. Oh, I want to make sure that's in the center, so let me just make sure it's centered there. And you don't have to worry about what it looks like right now. We're just going to go back and fluff it up. Okay, and I'm giving it a few twists, and now I'm just going to fluff it up. The sheer ribbon looks cute too in between. Just to break up some of that plaid. This has a lot of layers. That's a triple bow. And everyone has their different techniques for making their bows. You just have to just do what works for you. And I have listed several techniques for making these, so I will list those in the description box, along with some other wreath ideas. And look how Christmassy that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and just fluff this up a little bit more. I didn't know I had so many layers. Look, this still has a lot of layers to it. Good. Okay, and this is where my stem is, or my chenille stem is right back here. And so look how cute that looks. I'm really loving that. Okay, so let me show you how I'm going to attach this on here. Okay, so we got this nice full bow. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so let's bring this over again. And even if I get this attached to here, I could always go back and kind of pull it apart if I want to. So I'm just wrapping it completely around the wreath form and twisting it. Wrapping it completely around there. And so now I can decide whether I want to have the wreath like this, kind of off to the side, or I want, look how fabulous that bow looks. Oh my goodness, I'm really loving this. So now I can take my little clips here, remove them, and just kind of adjust them a little bit. Y'all are seeing this done for the first time, so I figure if this inspires one person, then my mission is accomplished. I think I'll leave that there. I'm gonna move this one over just a little bit. And sometimes, once I get it hung on the door, I'll really be able to see it. From this angle, it's just a little bit more challenging to see. Oh my goodness, this is coming out better than the picture I had in my head. Find my little clip here. Yeah, don't sleep on the Dollar Tree. You can make fabulous wreaths using Dollar Tree material. I think almost every wreath I've made has been with, almost every wreath has been with Dollar Tree stuff. Okay, so now look what we got here. Look how cute that looks with the wintry and that bow. I'm really happy with the way that bow turned out. So got to put a bow tutorial in there for y'all. And let's see if I want to do this. I just have to kind of get a good look at this here. And this has wire in it, so you could always kind of fluff it up a little bit because it has that wire in it. So all I'm going to do is look for some opening, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue and then put one on the top here coming out and then one around the bottom here coming out too. So I think I'm going to have this wreath kind of be off to the side where the bow is on the side. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. But who knows, I might change up. Y'all know how I do. I think this one might be too much. Let's see. Okay, so I got the two icicle ones. All right, so all I'm going to do is add a little bit of glue to it. And I'm going to find a space to push it in. And whatever I do to the top of that bow, I'm going to do to the bottom. Just looking for a space. And this should be easy because you have that thing to grab onto it. You got the all of this stuff, the garland. Yep, so that's in there. That easy. Okay, and then I'm going to do one here. But this is going to look so gorgeous hanging on your door. And the nice thing is I can adjust this and kind of push whichever one I want to the front, whether I want the icicles in front or I want the berries in front. Okay, so now I'm going to just take this one and I'm just going to go ahead and stick it in here, find a little opening. Stick that one in there. And so you can get as fancy as you want with this. Oh my goodness. Christmas is just my favorite holiday. All the colors and the decorations and stuff. I just love it. And so, of course, now I have this. I don't think I'm going to use it. Let me look and see now. Now, here's where the sign comes in. The 'tis the season. I'm not sure now if I'm going to even use this, but let's see what it looks like without messing up my little clippies here. See, this way I can just pull these off and adjust. Let's see. Oops. Just kind of looking and seeing what it looks like. I don't know, what do y'all think? With the sign or possibly without? Kind of like the sign in there. I'm kind of liking that sign. I don't know, that white on that sign kind of plays it off a little bit, but you can do it without the sign. So I'm going to attach the sign. Let me show you how I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I just thought of something else. These little things right here, I'm thinking I can attach them somewhere in here, just like that. Yep. These can bend. Let's see if I can just kind of push these up in there, or without them really being seen. So you just never know how you're going to do this. Okay, let's see. And all I'm doing is kind of pushing this in there, because I don't know if I'm going to leave it in there. I might. But in the morning, who knows? I might just take it out and say nope. So I'll just push it in there without even putting any glue on there. Just leave it in there for now. And maybe put one right around here. Let's see, got the bird and got that. Got this. You see how I'm just kind of balancing everything out? I'll let you see that. Just gonna push this right up in here. Look, 2 for $1 for those. Okay, just pushing it in there like that for now. Okay, so far this is what I have. Now I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with this sign. All I'm gonna do is use this part right here to attach it. So all I'm gonna do is cut this in half, and I'm gonna tie it to my wreath. So I'm just looking for a little opening somewhere in here where I can tie it to. And then whatever marks whatever I do with this, I can cover it up. Like that string won't have to show, but if it shows, it's fine. So I want to make sure I have it off to the side. There's my bow there. I told y'all I'm going to show you everything, huh? Okay, so I'm just going to tie this on. I don't want to tie it on too tight because I might end up just taking it off. I might look at it tomorrow and say, oh, nope, it's not going to work. So let's see. But I think that will work. Look how pretty that's going to look. And I will take a good picture so that you can see it like hung up on the door. So I'm just going to go ahead and tie this off, and then I'll tie the other one on this other side here, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's what I did. I just took that string that was attached to the sign here, and I just wrapped it around a piece of the garland, and it worked. So I didn't have to use any glue because I was trying not to use glue. And that's only because I'm thinking I may not keep the sign, but I'm kind of looking at it and I love it. I really love the way this looks. So this is the final outcome of this wreath. I'm really happy with the way it came out I'm stumbling over my words. I'm super excited here. And so I hope you like this. This is all Dollar Tree material. It doesn't have to be expensive to look expensive. I like that phrase. It doesn't have to be expensive to look expensive. So I hope you like this. I'm going to leave all of the supplies below in the description box for you, and I will see you real soon. And I'll also have some pictures at the end so you can see what it looks like hanging on my door. I'll see you real soon. Bye.